Welcome to Mia Story, where heartfelt tales of love, betrayal, and complex relationships unfold. If you enjoy these emotional and gripping stories, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with all our latest videos. Thank you for being part of Mia Story. I return to you today with a few enchanting tales of love and union. In a twist of fate, a cherished bond of 12 years crumbles as the words spoken by a bridesmaid cast a shadow over their once unbreakable friendship. At a wedding I attended, an event unfolded that felt like it was plucked straight from a romantic tale. It was so absurdly enchanting that one might believe it belonged in a film. Yet, it was real, filled with moments that were both cringeworthy and delightfully amusing. I simply must share this charming escapade with you all. My dear friend was about to embark on a beautiful journey, uniting her heart with the one she cherished most, and by her side stood one of her closest companions, a bridesmaid, ready to share in the magic of the day. For 12 enchanting years, they danced through life as the closest of companions, their bond blossoming within the warm embrace of our shared circle of friends. I had the privilege of witnessing their connection unfold, a beautiful tapestry woven with laughter and shared dreams. She is a dreamer, a girl who dances through the corridors of her imagination, blissfully unaware of the world that surrounds her. Utterly cherished. At 32, she found herself nestled in the warmth of her childhood home, where her parents lovingly took care of all her needs. She then whispered her dream of leaving the old house behind, envisioning a life where she and her beloved could share the warmth of a beautiful new home together. In a moment of shared understanding, they decided to embark on a new chapter together, purchasing a cozy condo, all while ensuring their beloved daughter remained nestled in the warmth of their family home. She finds herself in the halls of academia, pursuing a degree that was meant to be completed in a mere 2 years. Yet here she is in the 7th chapter of her journey, each moment filled with hope and determination. She often laments the trials of their collaborative endeavors, casting shadows on the shared journey, yet the blame always seems to find its way to her partner's doorstep. My dear, if every soul you've encountered in your journey has found themselves at odds with you, perhaps the truth lies in the reflection of your own heart. It may be time to consider that the challenge resides within you, waiting to be embraced and transformed. And knowing her, I can reveal that being in her presence is a challenge, a beautiful struggle that tugs at the heartstrings. Setting aside the past, she finds herself at the wedding, a moment filled with promise and enchantment. As the days drew closer to the wedding, an unspoken tension lingered in the air, hinting that all was not as it should be. As I entered the room, I was met with a scene that stirred my emotions. A bridesmaid, tears streaming down her face, passionately expressing her feelings to the bride, her voice filled with a mix of distress and love, all in the name of wanting to create a beautiful moment for her dear friend. As I stepped outside, a wave of letdown washed over me, for the beauty I had hoped to find was nowhere in sight. Though the bride had fervently declared her desire to avoid discussing the bridesmaid in the days leading up to the wedding, the moment the disastrous speech unfolded, her heart could no longer contain the truth that poured forth. Amidst the fluttering excitement of the wedding day, one of the significant challenges lay in the preparations that awaited them. In the soft glow of the morning light, the bridesmaid, with a twinkle in her eye, recommended a talented makeup artist to the bride. With a heart full of excitement, the bride decided to bring this artist and her skilled assistant into the fold, entrusting them with the beauty of not just herself, but also her beloved mother, the maid of honor, and 3 cherished bridesmaids, all preparing for the magical day ahead. In a moment filled with anticipation, the bride envisioned a scene where the makeup artist would lovingly enhance her beauty as well as that of her mother and maid of honor, while the assistant would tenderly attend to the 3 bridesmaids, creating a harmonious atmosphere of elegance and joy. In a moment of passionate turmoil, the bridesmaid erupted with distress, for it was her beloved makeup artist who had captured her heart, leaving no room for the assistant to take her place. She longed to be the first to capture the attention of the main artist, her heart racing at the thought of being chosen above all others. The bride poured her heart into the moment, sharing how vital it was for her to take on the task herself, alongside her beloved mother and cherished maid of honor. Passion ignites. The bride gently takes her seat, her heart brimming with emotion as she attempts to convey that this day, so filled with dreams and promises, is a celebration of her own journey. In the delicate dance of their friendship, each day seemed to revolve around the bridesmaid, yet deep within her heart, she yearned for her wedding day to shine solely for her, a moment where she could bask in the glow of her own love story. The words seemed to linger in the air, lost and unreceived like a whisper carried away by the wind. As the day of love approached, the bridesmaid felt a deep yearning to share her heartfelt words in a speech. With a heart full of concern, the groom whispered to his beloved, urging her to stand firm and decline, for he sensed the storm that awaited them. Yet the bride, caught in the enchanting allure of the moment, found herself unable to resist the charm of the bridesmaid, surrendering to the tide of expectation. He possesses a brilliance that captivates the heart. As the moment arrived for the words to flow, it unfolded like a tragic scene, filled with missteps and emotional pain. The bridesmaid begins with a heartfelt reminiscence of their friendship, a bond that has flourished over 12 beautiful years, though it feels as if destiny had intended for it to be even longer. In the quiet corners of her heart, she had longed for a connection with the bride, dreaming of laughter and shared secrets. Yet, the bride's sharp words and playful jests, accompanied by the laughter of her companions, had cast a shadow over that desire, leaving her yearning for a bond that seemed just out of reach. In a moment that would forever bind their hearts, she playfully inquired if her trousers were unflattering, and the bride, with a candid smile, replied with an honest yes, sealing their friendship with laughter and truth. She understood that truth was a treasure she longed for in her journey. As the room fell silent, all eyes turned to her, a mixture of shock and awe painting their faces as she unveiled her masterpiece. A bold portrayal of the bride-to-be that left hearts racing and whispers swirling in the air. As the bridesmaid reminisced, she shared the poignant moments when her own heart had faced the storm, recounting the 2 times her beloved had attempted to part ways with her. Those tales hold no connection to the beloved bride. She spoke of everything but the bride, as if the very mention of her name would shatter the delicate spell woven between them. To add to the magic of the day, her beloved was present at the wedding, now completely flushed with warmth. In a twist of fate, their love has blossomed, leading them to a beautiful union in marriage. Incredible. As the final words flowed like a gentle breeze, a heartfelt blessing enveloped the couple, sealing their love with hope and joy. In a tale where the spotlight should have danced upon the bride, she instead wove a narrative that cast shadows, speaking ill of her in the opening act, only to turn the stage to her own life for the remainder of the evening. In that moment, our hearts raced as we exchanged glances filled with urgency, silently pleading for her to pause and take her seat, the air thick with unspoken tension. It was a bittersweet spectacle, filled with laughter, yet tinged with emotional pain. The following day, the bond they cherished began to unravel. It was not the dreadful words spoken that cast a shadow over the day, nor the pain that lingered in the bride's heart from the speech and her actions leading to this momentous occasion. Instead, it was the sorrow of the bridesmaid, who felt the weight of letdown when the bride's heart did not embrace the words meant to celebrate their love. In her heart, she believed her words flowed like a gentle melody, crafted with care and affection, destined to touch the bride's soul. The bride gently expressed her feelings, revealing that the gesture felt inconsiderate and overshadowed the beauty of the moment, focusing too much on the bridesmaid instead of the love that surrounded them. It seemed that her truthfulness was a double-edged sword, for the bridesmaid found it impossible to overlook the letdown that lingered in the air, unable to forgive the unspoken feelings that marred the joyous occasion. And so, the chapter of their friendship came to a bittersweet close. This entire tale brought to mind a certain episode from a thought-provoking series, where 2 complicated souls navigated the delicate dance of friendship and rivalry as one of them prepared for a wedding, desperately seeking validation in a digital world. The 3rd season, if I recall correctly. In moments of uncertainty, my thoughts wander, drifting like leaves caught in a gentle breeze. In truth, she seems like a beautiful disaster, a whirlwind of chaos and charm intertwined. It's difficult to envision a bond blossoming with someone like that. My heart aches at the thought of anyone enduring such a painful moment on their special day, surrounded by love and joy. This next tale unfolds with a fervor that will captivate your heart, so stay close until the very end for the enchanting revelation. Very well, let us embark on this journey together. User bow down. Kindly request, am I the villain in this tale for feeling disheartened by my $150 engagement ring? My beloved is quite prosperous, and though my earnings may not match his, I find comfort in knowing that I would not face hardship alone. He adorns his wrist with a collection of exquisite timepieces, each one a testament to his refined taste. As we navigate the intricacies of our financial journey, we embrace the joy of investing in the moments that truly matter to us. We lay our hearts bare, entwining our lives in a dance of trust, ensuring that no shadows of hidden burdens linger between us. The ring possesses a quiet elegance, a delicate piece that whispers rather than shouts, perfect for a cherished collection rather than a grand proclamation of love. The gem, though I question its true nature, is rather petite. It holds no legacy of the past. When loved ones embark on the journey of engagement, a wave of joy sweeps through the air as they share their enchanting news. The moment is filled with eager anticipation as someone requests a glimpse of the ring, and soon a chorus of admiration fills the room, celebrating the beauty of love in all its splendor. As I unveiled my heart, a hush fell over the room, and their smiles flickered like candle flames, momentarily bright before dimming into a gentle shift of conversation, as if the air had thickened with unspoken words. It's not a criticism of their character. Rather, it's a gentle acknowledgement of their struggle with the truth. It is important for me to express that I do not yearn for a lavish ring or an extravagant wedding celebration. Yet this is a cherished piece I will adorn every day for years to come, a timeless emblem of his unwavering affection. Though not all hearts may beat in unison, ours once danced to the same melody, or so I believed. Yet I can't help but believe that my feelings are justified, as this holds the promise of a cherished treasure, destined to be embraced through countless moments infused with deep emotions and memories. Surely it holds a value far greater than a mere gaming console. Am I the villain in this tale of hearts? Revise. In the midst of countless inquiries, I felt a gentle pull to gather the answers in one cherished place, a sanctuary for those seeking clarity. In a fleeting moment, we exchanged whispers about the essence of style, and he now holds the key to my jewelry box, a treasure trove of the pieces that adorn my heart. In the tender moments leading up to that fateful decision, the cost of the ring seemed insignificant, a mere detail overshadowed by the depth of my feelings. We never spoke of a budget, a choice I now reflect upon with a hint of regret, unaware that such a seemingly small oversight could cast a shadow on our love story. It matters not the value placed upon it, for whether he spent 1,000 or 100,000, my heart is untouched by such trivialities. Yet, alas, this ring lacks the luster that my dreams had envisioned. The artistry leaves much to be desired. The muted thrill of revealing my ring was but a fragment of my tale. The fact that his offer felt like a mere shadow of what such a cherished piece should embody leaves me yearning for a deeper connection, one that reflects the true essence of love we often dream of when envisioning our forever. It's a tale of a charming fiancé whose heart seems to be captured more by the allure of the latest gaming console than by the timeless symbol of our everlasting love. To you, a ring may seem like a mere trinket, but unless we have spoken of it, it would be foolish to think of it as something easily discarded. In my culture, the engagement ring is a cherished companion to the wedding band, forever intertwined, never to be replaced. In the delicate dance of our shared lives, I stumbled upon a whisper of our entwined journey, a charge on the bank statement, a small reminder of the moments we weave together. Had he chosen to settle the matter with cash, he would have found himself giving more than what was necessary. In the tapestry of our shared moments, where he has adorned me with exquisite treasures before, it feels almost surreal that he would offer something so far removed from the elegance I've come to expect. It's as if a shadow has crossed our understanding, leaving me to ponder why such a significant piece would warrant a mere whisper of its true worth. I never imagined I would find myself needing to illuminate this with him, even after our deeper exchanges. In the quiet moments of reflection, it becomes clear that perhaps I should have taken a different path. It pains me to think that a symbol of love could be so undervalued, especially when the heart's true wealth is not measured in coins. The thought of presenting such a modest token when the depth of feeling is boundless stirs a bittersweet ache within me. If circumstances had been different and every dollar had required a struggle to save, I would have been utterly enchanted by the gift he bestowed upon me, proudly showcasing it to the world. Yet alas, that is not the reality we find ourselves in. He has bestowed upon me exquisite diamond studs and other treasures of elegance, and he is willing to indulge in lavish gestures when it comes to us, like a surprise weekend escape to celebrate our love during the holiday. He possesses a quiet generosity, never flaunting his wealth, yet always ready to share when it truly matters. To speak candidly, it is a modest ring, both in appearance and in price. Indeed, he could have devoted countless hours to selecting the perfect indie jeweler, choosing a ring that was unlike anything I had ever dreamed of or expressed a fondness for, all while being mindful of a budget far more modest than what we typically allocate for mere adornments. Yet, I can't help but wonder if my heart is leaping too far in believing he hasn't. For me, this is about something deeper than merely the style he chose, which didn't quite match the vision I held in my heart. It pains me to see others assume that my discontent with the ring reflects any dissatisfaction with the beautiful promise we've made to each other. In the depths of my heart, I have never whispered such a notion. Life unfolds like a delicate dance, where every step matters, and the journey is filled with shades of gray. Even amidst the shadows of discontent with the ring, my heart swells with an unwavering love for my fiancé, and the thought of our shared future fills me with joy. Our hearts will surely dance around this topic, but I sense it carries a delicate weight, and I yearn for a gentle perspective before we delve deeper. After our heartfelt exchange, I shall return to share the unfolding of our story. In the gentle unfolding of time, a new chapter begins. As he stepped through the door, the warmth of our shared space enveloped us. We began to unwind, the soft glow of the evening wrapping around us like a tender embrace. During dinner, I looked into his eyes, my heart fluttering, and gently broached the subject that had been dancing in my mind. "Darling, I would love to discuss the ring." And just as I was about to express my thoughts, he erupted, his voice rising in a passionate outburst at last. And how I had shattered the delicate moments by lingering too long in silence. He chose a ring from a jeweler whose reputation was tarnished, a decision that seemed to weave a web of deceit. When my heart ached over it, he would have the perfect excuse to sever our bond, casting me as the villain in our tale, a mere gold digger in the eyes of the world. It seems he has been entangled in a secret romance. It became clear that the pandemic had dimmed the light of his work hours, not replaced by a vibrant new chapter, but rather a bittersweet realization. He understood that ending our story, especially when I was cherished by so many, would cast a shadow on his image. Thus, he felt compelled to shift the blame onto me. He understood that departing from this forsaken vessel would evoke compassion in others. In the midst of our conversations, I sensed a whisper of thoughts that were not entirely his own, echoing the sentiments of a friend whose influence loomed large over him. It stirred memories of past disagreements, a delicate dance of words that hinted at deeper connections and unspoken tensions. The subtle shifts I once dismissed as mere work stress now reveal themselves as the whispers of something deeper, a shadow lurking beneath the surface, waiting to be unveiled. And a deep sense of regret washes over me, for I wish I had glimpsed the truth sooner, or possessed the strength to alter our course before it spiraled into this moment. As I turn away from the remnants of what once was, I can't help but feel the weight of unseen forces that swayed his heart and mind. The shadows of those influences linger, whispering doubts that led him astray, but I choose to walk my own path, leaving behind the echoes of a love that could have been. This does not signify that my heart has found a way to absolve him. In the depths of my heart, I can't help but feel a profound letdown in him for allowing our love to falter in such a way. Yet, I find myself hesitating to reach out to our shared friends as time gently unfolds its embrace. In the midst of his passionate outburst, I found myself slipping away at the 15-minute mark, seeking solace in the comforting embrace of my mother. In the quiet moments, I find myself holding back tears, as if I am on the brink of a revelation that will illuminate everything. I linger in this space, hoping for a sudden clarity that will weave together the threads of my heart's longing. Yet, deep within my heart, I sense that it may never come to pass. My heartfelt gratitude goes out to all who took a moment to share their thoughts in response to my post. In a twist of fate that no one could have foreseen, I find myself drawn to the depths of r/like us and r/bleach, where emotions swirl like a tempest. As I embark on this journey, I await the moment when the dam of my heart breaks, allowing the tears to cascade freely, offering solace in the beauty of vulnerability. On a brighter note, if there is one, it is that I am finally free from the burden of that unsightly ring. As I turned the pages of your tale, my heart raced with anticipation, yet I found myself utterly unprepared for the conclusion that awaited me. It was a twist that caught me off guard, leaving me breathless and yearning for more. It's hard to fathom how someone could weave such a delicate web of dreams, only to shatter them, using the promise of love as a mere facade to elevate his own image, casting you in the shadows as something you are not. In my heart, I find his actions utterly unforgivable, especially as he wove a web of deceit while seeking to charm others into believing his side of the tale. I wish for you to have shared the heartfelt truth with all, and most importantly with yourself, to find the peace you seek. In the delicate dance of emotions, uncertainty lingers like a whisper in the night. The heart aches at the thought of being misunderstood, and the pain of a precious token can weigh heavily on the soul. No one should endure such treatment, for love should always be wrapped in kindness and respect. If he had a concern, he could have simply addressed it directly, sparing both of you the turmoil of a dramatic confrontation. Wishing you all the best on your journey ahead.